Hey girls, sorry this is a little bit delayed, and I apologize if you get any background noise. Every couple of weeks, we do a video analysis of a match that you guys have had. So since this is one of your first that we've done together as a within this group, I wanted to get something to you guys as early as possible, or we wanted to get it to you. It's a little longer than I expected, so but there's a lot of different scenarios that we want to walk through. Two things we're going to go through is number one is just the build up, which we trained a little today and last week as well, before, and just to have it some ideas before our match tomorrow, and then the defensive shape, just a little discussion about that on a few clips. So anyways, going to go ahead and get started. And so the first several are just about our build up, and I just want to give you some ideas as we get playing. So good start as always. We were able to get the ball out of trouble initially, but then the situation here, I think it's Bella. As soon as we get this ball here, what I want you guys to pay attention to is where the time and space is, where the time and space is that we have, and it looks like this is the area right there. So the idea would be if we can find Riley here in the middle, then she's able to decide and switch the point of attack. And if she does that, you'll see that it'll turn into a 3v1 against this player right there. Okay, so just as you see it play, the ball ends up going to Naomi, which isn't a terrible thing, but the defender being here can easily defend her. If Riley gets on that ball a little quicker, now she's able to still find it. So again, as we talked about today, getting that first touch going this direction gives you the opportunity to switch the point of play here with Ella, if we're able to do it. Again, not the end of the world right now, but it's something we want you guys to think about. It's pretty good recovery from the group to get back. So the second build up here, good little ball out, and now we're able to get it through. Again, for me, I think we want to get this to Ella right away, so that these two players right here have to actually run earlier to get out. So this situation here, this is what we talked about today. Are we able to get the ball in to this player here? And if not, how do we get the ball through this area right there? Again, at this point, I know we're talking build up, but from a defensive shape standpoint, Chaya, it's going to be very important that you come over here. Bella, the same thing, that you're able to get connected. That can be cleared right away just to get it out of trouble. But again, look at your back four. Looks like a pretty good line. We just want to pressure that shot a little bit quicker. Still in the same clip. Again, so now I want you to look at their players. Here, 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 here. So at this stage, it's really important that Gabby, that you're coming over to also help out. Amy Lynn, you're coming in to help out so that if Avery gets on the ball here, we have some numbers around the ball. Again, can we switch the ball right away? And goalkeeper Kaylin gets it. Can we switch the ball? Not bad. And can we get it out quickly? That's pretty good. What's next? This early ball into Kendall is what we want to try and have happen anytime we have forwards up high. And then if we get it to her earlier, then she has time to get it under control. She still gets it, but, didn't have the time and space that she wanted. Next one here. Again, this happened a couple of times. So again, look at where their defenders are in that situation. So a shorter pass, if we back up just a little bit, a shorter pass into Chaya or Naomi is fine as well. And this worked out, but if you get Chaya on the ball here, then this defender goes, and now Gabby and Riley here, they have more time and space because this player leaves. So now we can find him, and then Amy Lynn can come here to break this line in between those two yellow defenders. Like I said, we still get out of it, but now we want to switch the point again. So Naomi, we want you to be over here so that this player either thinks to go with you or has to make a decision. So, Kaylin, if you get on the ball here, now you can switch the point of attack a little bit better. And so that's a situation where we're playing into 3 players, bump, bump, and bump, and Riley's in the 3v1. And that's not a situation we wanted to be in. Again, can we switch the ball? Look at where the time and space is over on this side here. Can we do that earlier into one of the midfielders? It's Gabby there, but if it's on the other side, can we get it to her quick so she can turn and then break a line? Because now this defender's on her, so it doesn't give her much time and space to be able to get on it. So now once Chaya starts going, it's really important that Naomi, you start to get up, Ella, you start to get up as well, and Amy Lynn, you should be up higher with Avery, and same with Gabby, and then Riley can cover for Chaya if need be. But see how many players they have, and I mean they outnumber us, so they're able to get on the ball. Good regain there, good pass in and a through ball, good, perfect. Good tempo here. Probably want to get that to Naomi so we don't have to go all the way back, but that's fantastic there. Good switch of the ball. She has all the time and space. So now, can we either keep the switch going, or Harlow, can you come into the space? Can we have forwards coming into the space to get on the ball? Instead of having to flight it, we can play it on the ground. Still creates a half chance, but we can probably do a little bit better. Good switch of the play. Quick to Chaya. And a quick one into, I think it's Ella or Bella still. Could be. She's dribbling. Again, can we get higher? Can you get higher, Amy Lynn, get higher, Bella, get higher, so that these 3 players right here, they also have to drop back, and then Riley can maybe get on the ball a little. I think this is the last one, or second to last one. Now, again, where is all of the time and space? Bump, 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 bump. This is the area here that we want to get the ball to. So it's important that we start to think about that, because look at once again, look at all the yellow players that are surrounding the ball. And we might be successful, but it's too many yellow jerseys there to play into. So again, thinking in your brain, can we switch the point of attack? Can we help out a little bit and get the ball to where there's open space? And Sophia gets after it, good regain mentality, moving the ball quick. And this is a good rhythm here where we're able to switch the point really quickly off our own throw. This is the tempo that you guys want things to be at, just like we did in training today. So this is the situation here where we have good space from Riley here. Carlo's in a nice wide area. Amy Lynn, it would probably be good for you to get up. Riley, if you get up to help here, and then Gabby, you slide over and help in the midfield. And then what's the next play here? It's into space. You can also turn and get that ball at your feet, Avery, because then if you get it at your feet here, then bounce it back into Amy Lynn. Look what Amy Lynn can do for Kendall there. So again, just a few things on the build up. I'm not trying to overwhelm you guys at all. Just wanted to show you a few clips that will obviously get a little bit more specific as you get into league games. Looking at the defensive shape is another thing, which we think is important whenever we're either pressing as a group or defending in our own half. So just in this situation here, we really want everybody to understand that our wide players need to get to the middle of the field or to the center circle. Obviously, Ella's going to drop in here. This is pretty good from these players, but look how many yellows again that they have. So that's why we want this wide player to come into this area and just to create some more density on the ball. We get it, and that's great, and then we should be transitioning. It's unfortunate. Maybe we just secure the ball, but that's a different topic for a different day. So right now our back 4 is looking a little, I the best way to say it, just looking a little bit disorganized here. If you can see, like this is our back. Okay, so it's looking off, and they're at half field, so you can see the numbers and the runners that they have. And fortunately, they give us the ball, but that's something we have to be alert to. Where's the time and space for yellow? All the way up here. This is where they can be successful against us. We don't want that. Now, this is something I want you to really pay attention to because we talked about it at halftime. Ella's got to do the job and protect the space back here, okay? So if Naomi slides over, Chaya slides over, and I think that's Addie slides over, then we create a little bit more density. Obviously, Riley's got to help here. You got to drop back. Amy Lynn, you got to start to drop back because we're too spread out. Okay, as if everybody can see, we're way too spread out in this scenario. So it's very, very important that we get ourselves connected. Fortunately, they kick the ball out of bounds, but not every opponent is going to do that. Same thing, you can see, I think that's Sophia. We want to be inside this area. Okay, now again, look at our back four. There's gaps for them to play through, and a very good team is going to be able to pick these out. She can get on the ball and play through that gap there. Okay, so we've got to be careful and get everybody shifted over this way, this way, and then obviously Riley, you've got to force her to come this way as we get numbers back. Sophia got to get back, maybe a little help back there as well. Okay, so again, still look how spread out we are. Ella makes a good tackle, but again, against a quality opponent in your age group, that's something we've got to be a little bit closer together. This one here, Addie, I think just, again, the ball is on, you can use this line in the middle of the field as a reference point. If the ball is on that side, Naomi, we need you to be over a little bit. Ella, we need you to be over a little bit because chances are she's going to play the ball there. So if the ball does go here, Addie, we want to be in behind, or this attacker here, protecting this space in behind you. Okay, so that's what's really important. If we're over a little bit more, and Naomi's a little bit more, if the ball does get behind, Chaya can go and help, which ends up happening anyways, but we want to be a little bit tighter together and affect that a little bit more. So to get a shot off of it, but we can avoid that by not allowing that ball to get in through the gate. Okay, I'm going to back that up a little bit because this happened a couple of times. We could be tighter to her, but there's no pressure on the ball. Look where we are, okay, and then look where our center backs are. Okay, no pressure on the ball. We got to be dropping back right away, and we want to receive the ball instead of running back and looking at our goalkeeper. We handle it and, kind of handle it, but it's something we got to be aware of every time someone hits a long ball like that. So last one here, good recovery. It's 4v3 as they get past us. Again, we're not asking you to be dirty players, but if we have to foul a player in this situation, it's a tactical foul or slow her down a little bit, that can end the play. But again, like I said, it happens, you get beat, and then all of a sudden it's a 4v3. Now, the great thing here is Addie comes in, I think that's Bella comes in, and then ultimately, Naomi does a good job of just jockeying, and you see that we're in a really good shape. So you see that we were able to recover in a really, really good way. So hope this helps a little bit. Sorry that it went a little long and I get a little talkative. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask Christian, Bobby, or I, or Eric, or Aiden. But hopefully this gives you a glimpse into the way we're looking at the game in a couple of different coaching points. See you soon.